What is up, everybody? Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks because it's time for another Prize Wall Eval. That's right, the Feathers of Frost feud is behind us, and that means that the prize wall is in front of us. So, for those of you that were lucky enough to get Lyra Valkyria early, then you will have gotten, I believe, 7 prize wall medallions for the premium prize wall. If you got her a bit later on, you should have 4 of these medallions. The Let Me Talk to You skill plate, pretty solid for somebody like Kairi Sane, Terry Funk. It's pretty game changer for those characters, but if you have Lyra, you don't really need to worry about Kairi. And Terry Funk, as good as he is, if you have Lyra, he's probably not your best striker. With this plate, he definitely could be very strong up there, but a little bit board dependent. Not a lot of people's favorite gameplay, so maybe not really worth getting the Let Me Talk to You skill plate, although it is pretty cool, pretty strong. A little mini version of the Pyro plate if you don't have one already. The Devon specs, very straightforward. It works for Devon, it works for Liv Morgan. It's whenever you make 6 or more color turns that you get 50% all gem damage. We don't really have a lot of characters in the game that utilize color turns, so kind of a hit and miss there in my opinion. If you don't have one or either of these skill plates, definitely not the worst thing in the world if you decide to take those skill plates. However, something that's brand new this time that I noticed, if you got these medallions, this is no longer 1 or 2 cases. This is 20 6-star gold cases. I would probably tell you to take a bunch of these. This is a very high value on these tokens, and the amount of them is significant. If I got Lyra Valkyria, I probably would take all 7 of these, to be honest with you. It's 140 6-star gold tokens. That's some major value right there. That's a lot of 6-star gold characters. So that's going to be it for the premium prize wall, but definitely some food for thought there. If you don't have the skill plates, I get it if you want them. But the fact that that's 20 6-star gold tokens, that's huge. Next up, the main prize wall. So, as always, they have the modern affiliation for a 2x that comes out on the weekend of, so in this case, Lyra's our character, so we get a chance at an Acrobat Modern 2x affiliation. Not bad at all. If you're missing one, definitely worth looking into. Something that I think is super cool this time around, they've moved up from the 100% gem damages to the 150% gem damage straps, so that's really not all that horrible either. Definitely pricey. Like, definitely very pricey. So, not really something that I would suggest looking into because it is a specific character. But if you're feeling like you really want that for one of those characters, it is somewhat understandable this time around. Instead of those typical contest champion straps that just give you, like bleed immunity or something stupid like that. So this is definitely an upgrade compared to what they used to be. Devil's Drip, you know it from last week. It is the 6 column break gems into 7 multiply gems of strength 7. We had that last week. Also, if you ended up getting Jey Uso, you managed to get one of those or a Yeet plate from the tour. There's another Bubba Specs. Again, purple move, gives you purple gem damage, 50% for 1 turn. We've had those in the past. Definitely not too bad either. I would not really value the Devil's Drip as highly as they're valuing it here, putting it the equivalent price of an Ultimate skill plate. That being said, this is a pretty old Ultimate skill plate. A one shot, one chance, one opportunity at a random era, random class, 150% gem damage strap. So guaranteed 150, but you have all 6 classes, all 7 eras that are not Hall of Fame. So all the eras in the game that are non-Hall of Fame, that's a chance at that. That's probably what I'll be spending my majority of my prize wall on, simply for the fact that there's really not much else on this wall for me. That being said, there's a bunch of shards moving forward. For me, 20 is a pretty pricey amount of prize wall medallions this time around. They did not seem to be too kind with the medallions this go around. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my luck. But 20 seems to be a lot. So if you're missing 100 piece of maybe Muda or Indy, not a horrible shout. Becky's really just a CSS. Jade, while she's good, Charlotte's just as good. Maxine, definitely way better in my opinion. Charlotte Flair, bow down to the Queen Tech Charlotte. Again, very good character. Not someone that I'm really trying to use nowadays just because of the lag that she causes with the game for me. Naomi Shards is a huge win for those of you that are missing her and possibly close to her. Would be very cool to bring home Naomi from some of those shards. Sheamus, he's okay. He's very strong, just a little bit clicky and a little bit of a different type of play style than what most people enjoy. Roxanne, huge pickup for the MP trainer. Maxine, as we just talked about, arguably way better than Jade Cargill. So very funny to me that it's 20 for 100 on Jade, but 7 for 125 on Maxine. Maxine also has a monster training ability for the Pyro Gems. Jade is just simply a 30% coach. Acro Bianca Belair, honestly, mainly just a CSS at this point. She hits hard, but not really anything that you're missing out on. Logan Paul, as we always talk about whenever he shows up, he's got massive coach abilities as the all-submission coach for 50% and 1 turn. Nikita Lyons, your NXT female, if you don't have Roxanne or Cora Jade. She used to be great, and that is no longer. And Raquel Rodriguez, the powerhouse. Actually, very, very strong character with the new column break skill plates. So make sure to check out Sir Zorro for some gameplay on that if you haven't done so already. Pretty sure he's made a couple of videos with her. Then we come down to the skill plates, the purple to blue, purple to black skill plates, the Bliss and the Crown, the Aftershock, the green to red, the glowing Phantom Power, the purple to green. These are all very standard 3-3 MP skill plates. They're giving you a chance at them if you don't have them already. They're only 1 skill plate. I feel like this little breakdown here is a replacement to the month-long skill plate wall that we used to have. So if you're missing out on any of those, definitely not a horrible pickup. The glowing Fate plate, the submission plate that gives you 200% green gem damage after a sub. The Underdog Story, break 4 black, get 10 red as an ultimate plate. Also very viable. Glowing Fate's very good for, things like boss battle, for if you're going to use the sub on Naomi instead of just 2-clicking with her. Underdog Story, not too horrible, kind of replaces the Ghostbuster plate, the Seance plate, if you're looking for kind of like a makeshift knockoff one. There's always the 7 pull if you're looking for more loot coins and you're trying to hit that loot for a little bit of luck. The mega resources now are severely upgraded. Instead of 1 and 1, they are now 7 and 7. So pretty solid. They might have been 4 and 4 before, now that I think about it, because it's the mega ones, but it's a sizable increase. The resource bundles also got upgraded. I remember these used to be 5, and then they were 6. Now they're 8. Emerald tokens and gold tokens, still the same coin in TP. And as always, we have our star fragments. So I know what I'm going to be getting. So let's go ahead and pick up the star fragments while we're down here. As always, I try to pick up as many star fragments as I possibly can. Unfortunately, though, that will not be all 5 of them this time around because, as I alluded to earlier in the video, I am going to take a chance on a 150% gem damage strap, and we get a legend powerhouse monster of a strap for the one, the only Mr. Hulk Hogan. For those of you that don't know, Hulk Hogan also received a upgraded move this past week or two. His gem damage boost went up from 45% all the way to 350% at 6-star gold. Mine is only bronze, so you'll see it's 344. Goes up to 347 at silver, 350 at gold. So that is a huge win for me to bring home a 150% gem damage strap for Legends Powerhouse. So that's going to be it for this Prize Wall Eval. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as we are still closing in on our goal of 400 subscribers. Make sure to share with all your friends that continually ask, well, what should I get off the prize wall? Hopefully this evaluation helps people kind of make their own educated decisions when it comes to what it is that they want and need. And most of all, leave some comments below in regards to what you got this weekend. Did you get Lyra? Did you take the tokens from the premium prize wall? If so, did you go for the skill plates? Or if you ended up just going for the regular prize wall, did you take a chance and take a stab at the 150%? If so, what did you get? Did you get something that you want to use on someone? Or did you maybe get like, PG era, which, kind of a stinky one, to be honest. But anyway, that's it for me. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and most of all, everybody, have a good one.